Alright guys, and welcome back. In our last episode, we went to Wutai, retrieved all of our materia, got some new weapons, and learned a little about Yuffie in the Wutai area. Now, in this episode, we are looking for the Temple of the Ancients. Wherever could it be, and how are we going to get into it? So this is going to be a preparation episode. Not much story to it, but we definitely have things we need to do. So the first thing we need to go do is get back to the Tiny Bronco. Go all the way back here. This will be a little bit easier now that we have better weapons. And we also have our materia back again. Thank God for that. It's always nice to have materia. Well, that's not good. Ow. There we go. A little hurt, but no worse for the wear. Actually, might as well go heal since I do have the potions to do so. There we go. Nice crit. So something just occurred to me, guys. We are now past 12 hours into our Let's Play. Wow, 12 full hours of Final Fantasy VII that you've all watched, hopefully. So, Cosmo Canyon's right there. That's not what we're looking for, though. One of the things about the Tiny Bronco is we can actually move across rivers just like this. And that's the house we're looking for. That's a sort of a... I've never been sure of what this guy's job was in the game, but he just sort of directs you to different places. So if we go talk to him... So we need the keystone to open the Temple of the Ancients. And apparently it's at the gold saucer. So there are several things here, like this chest. also that chest which you just opened, which if you try to interact with, he yells at you for. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research. I can't remember off the top of my head about what that's supposed to be. Now, where we're going... Get out. Okay. So we are going over here. Oh yeah, these are all real easy. This should die real quick. Ah! Alright, so we need to go to the gold saucer, which means I need to head to Coral. Jeez, with the enemy encounters. And that would be a club. Alrighty. Pending any more encounters, I can actually get to the gold saucer. I'm gonna need Cloud at the tip-top shape. Here we are. I just happen to know where we're going. We need to go to the battle square. Sound familiar? This is where we also got dumped into the middle of the prison. And we run back over here to Dio's showroom. And would you look at that? There's the keystone. So I gotta go fight in the battle arena. Let's see how far I get, guys. Now, the battle arena is a series of ongoing fights, each one getting further and further harder, and I just earned an achievement. Ah, crap. Ah! Stupid controller. That's not good. Hopefully I have a remedy or a salt, otherwise I'm done already. I did not mean to step back. I've got one remedy. Damn. There we go. crap. So probably got another, oh, do I have a soft at all? I don't. Which means I'm gonna have to kill it. If I can get a limit break, I might be able to do one more. Oh wow, they corrected it. In the actual PlayStation version, this says off course. And I guess in this one, this is of. Interesting. Alright, well, that's the end of that. Seeing as how I've only got 18 seconds left till I'm stoned. Alrighty. We will be back here later, because this is where you do find Omni Slash. And Omni Slash is, of course, Cloud's last limit break. You also get W Summon here, which comes in handy when fighting Emerald. And this is going to be a real short episode, guys. We don't have too much to go through, but this is all going to be the preparation work. And, oh yeah, forgot about this. So we're going to stay the night at the Golden Saucer. So, they want to recap, and this is really because you've played this far in the storyline. And pretty much, guys, I'm going to try and skip through this. You can read it if you want to, or you can go back and watch all the Let's Plays again to recall what's going on. But, in short, you know, you've all seen the game. So we all think Hojo did something to the guys in the black capes with the tattoos. And if you recall, back in the very early game in Sector 5, we had that tattoo guide for the tattoo of 5. Or 2, excuse me. Holy moly. And Sid is asleep. So now we get to go to our rooms and enjoy the nice peaceful night. Or do we? Ooh, Tifa. Okay, spoiler alert, guys. I'm gonna tell you all something here, a little bit about what's going on. Before we go further, go ahead and let this wind up. So here's the trick, guys. This date we're going on, I'll leave it here. This date we're going on is actually a random encounter, or not random, but you can do certain things to influence who you're gonna go out with. Originally speaking, if you don't influence it at all, it will be Eris, and this is her date to make up for you being her bodyguard. Now, the way I've played the game, and the way you've seen me play the game, the selections I make have led up to me dating Tifa. You can also go out with Barrett at one point in time. That is certainly a possibility. There are several guides on how to do this. I'm not really interested in doing it. Tifa is more than an acceptable choice for me, which is why I did it this way. typically in my playthroughs, I will typically go out with Tifa just with the way my character reacts and the way I typically play the game. You can also go out with Yuffie. Yuffie is a hard challenge to get. You have to play the game perfectly to get Yuffie. And there's our legendary hero, Alfred, and the knight. Now, please talk to the king. And you don't have to follow the script of this at all. This is hilarious. Let's talk to the wizard. Oh, I want to know the princess's measurements. So Valvados is also a name of more dragons in previous games or in future games. You'll notice that they recycle names a lot, like Biggs, Wedge, Sid. Who is the enemy? The evil Dragon King. Alrighty, so that was fun. Now you can make Cloud headbang. See, he's really getting into it. You can also make him say no. That's always been a minor detail that's bugged the crap out of me. The gondola was hanging and then it's sort of riding. I guess it was still hanging, but nah. There's just minor details here that have always bugged me. Like what you see outside isn't what's actually outside the window. Like this. Alrighty, and that's the end of the gondola ride. Believe it or not, guys, we are getting real close to the end of Disc 1. Got a few more stops to make and we are at the end. And what's Kate Sith up to? Now we have to chase him around. got the keystone. He went to speed. Now he's going to wonder. I wonder where he is. Now he's going to Chocobo. I totally had him. So Kate Sith is a traitor. And he also has Marlene hostage. Alrighty, before we go anywhere, gonna go ahead and open that. Like all the weapons lying around. I'm pretty sure that's everything. Okay. East towards the sea. And of course, Eris has to come with. So obviously, she's the ancient. And I'll bring Tifa. Alright, one of the things we do need to do. Oh my god. We'll give her the Eden coat, because that's a big boost. Actually, unless, yeah, we'll give it to him. Give her the gold armlet. She's definitely going to need a new weapon. And exchange. Eris, you're going to need to exchange with. Where are you? We're going to need to get all this off of you. Now, one of the things I'm not getting in the game is Eris's final limit break. If you're curious to know how, it can be obtained anytime after you have the buggy. It is actually located back on the first. It is located back on the first continent. I will show you where. We're stationed. Her last limit break is obtained by fleeing from battles an even number of times with that matches, or 2-digit numbers that matches. So 11, 22, 33, things like that. 111, 122 would also work, as long as those last two numbers match up. And you go talk to the guy and he gives you the book to learn Eris' last limit break. I will not be obtaining it. That is one of the things I will be skipping in this gameplay. I said I would do it all. I know how to do it. It's just that I don't want to take the time to grind out her limit break for you while you all are watching the stream. Or while you all are watching. It's not worth it, honestly, to put that much time in getting it in comparison to what it's good for. It's one of the few final limit breaks I would say avoid. There we go. So where it is actually is, so you look over there on that little, on the continent to our east. That, well, I'll show you here in a second. Bong! Now, what you're gonna ask is, well, Magix, you said you were gonna get it. Yes, I said I was gonna do everything, but honestly, I know how to do it. I've explained how to do it, and other than actually showing you, I'm just not interested in getting it done. Where it is the way we're looking right now. So that big cone, the dot out in the middle of nowhere, on the far east of the continent, is the Chocobo farm. Come directly west of it, and you'll see that little river there, and there's actually a crossing there where you can take the buggy across the river there, and that's how you get it. You can also go back there for more items later, but that's it. And here we have this temple looking thing. This would be the Temple of the Ancients. And so we'll go ahead and run up here. Beat the crap out of the butterflies. Eris is berserked. So is Cloud. Berserk actually does raise your damage. Alrighty, and this is where we'll call it for the day. So we've had an interesting time. Learned that Kate Sith was a traitor. We've got the keystone to open the Temple of the Ancients. And in our next episode, we'll be learning about the Black Materia and what Sephiroth's goal is with it, and how it could potentially destroy the world. But alright guys, this has been Black Magix. I will catch you all next time. Until then, I hope you all have a good one. I'll see you later.